sign-up bonus. Use promo code LakersIn5 in the description. Join now.
What it do, people? What it do? First of all, happy holidays to everybody. For those who celebrate the holidays, if you at work right now, you heard me. I hope you getting it in and getting that special extra love when it come to that paycheck. You dig? So this is something I've been sitting down with DJ for a little while, and I said, man, I really want to do this because I won't be able to get it all out in one show. So it's going to be a five-part series of why I think Rob needs to be replaced. Um, this is just my opinion, but I'm actually going to show y'all basketball facts when, when it comes to Rob Pelinka whole situation. Okay. All right. Also, I want to thank JC for being up here on the panel with me. So, literally, with this, here's what I have, and I'm sorry. I also have to thank DJ for giving me um a platform to be able to present this to y'all. All right, family. All right. Okay. These are some of the reasons why I think, literally,
Hey,
Rob
hey,
Palenka need to
Gemini,
be replaced.
you want to try
Yeah.
to turn your mic up just a little bit? They're saying they can't hear you in the chat. Just a little, if you can, if it's possible.
Hold hold on. I don't know. StreamYard don't like PCs. They love Apple. Hold on. Let me see. Can I do it this way? All right. Can everybody hear me better now? All right. So these are the reasons why I think Rapper Lincoln need to be replaced. His whole stand is that he's Kobe Bryant former manager. Yes, I do know that that is big in the heart of Jenny Buss, and that's fine. But when it comes to having being able to pick certain players, be able to recruit certain players, Rob does not have that. What I mean
Hey,
by that is Rob can pick a
hey, Gemini, they're still
you
saying
say
your
what now?
mic's low. Yeah, yeah. You want to try
How about that? Is that
reconnecting?
better?
No, it still hasn't changed yet.
Okay, hold on.
Shout out to
Uh,
Cuba. I see you in the chat. Shout out to Laker girl. Shout out to Goat James in the building. Okay, I see you, Jakari. What's up, man? What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. What's up, African Gamer? Daniel Berry Sports Highlights, man. Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the stream.
Okay, what about the mic now?
It got lower, Gemini.
I see what is doing. It keep trying to kick out my Bluetooth, and I'm not understanding why.
What's up, Jay? What's up, Jay? I see you in the chat. What's up, Gregory Brown? I see you in the chat. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. So this is gonna be Gemini's show. Why Rob Pelinka needs to be replaced. It's part 1 of 5. So that means it's gonna be a nice series from Gemini himself. And Gemini's gonna come with the facts like he always does.
Okay, JC, is that better?
Much better, much better. Amazing. 10 out of
All
10.
right.
You're good now. You're good now. What's up, Jay? What's up, Jay? S man, welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the stream. Lakers in 5. Let's go.
All right. Now, as I was saying before stream, y'all started playing with me. You heard me. Um, this is gonna be a 5-part series. Rob needs to be replaced. Okay. He can pick guards. He cannot pick small forwards, power forwards, or centers. That's one of my first gripes with him. But everybody know this last draft was so important, right? But the last draft was also full of what? It was full of shooting guards and small forwards. What was the main thing, JC, that the Lakers lacked on our 3 deficiencies last year?
I would say we needed a center. Um,
Se-
needed a center, and
Okay,
we needed a better point guard defense.
okay. The other problem that we had was also shooting. Remember, it was also shooting.
Yeah, yeah, scoring. Yep, yep.
Okay, so all right. So if those are the our 3 main deficiencies, right? Why did you do what you did? So just look at the facts. This is what we're dealing with right now when it comes to the Lakers and possibly keeping our draft pick for this year, or New Orleans is going to take next year, right? So this is literally what we're dealing with at this point. Now, yes, we do have the ability to trade for a third star, like a lot of people want, but we only lacking in 2 positions. So a third star may not help us when it comes to our rotation. We could curve within our rotation and literally with our personnel and put people in the right spots. That could save us a lot on money. Because also know this, we're only dealing with $5 million before July 1st. We're only dealing with $5 million. Okay. This is who we drafted in the first round last year. Hood Shafino. Now, for people who paid attention during the draft, the main thing with Hood Shafino was his lack of confidence, his playmaking ability, because being the starting point guard at Indiana, he only averaged 4.1 in assists, right? A whole bunch of turnovers. Okay. Now, if you, for those who are on their mobile phone, if you turn your phone to the side, you'll be able to see how this last draft went, right? We drafted Hood Shafino at 17. Jack West, who did not want to leave the UCLA area, was drafted 18. Brian Przinski was drafted at 19. Cam Whitmore, drafted at 20. Now, why am I only giving you those 3 names? Because those three names right there are people that leave it all on the court. Offensive wise, defensive wise, they can guard at 94 feet. They're young legs. They can absorb information. But that's not who we drafted. We drafted a full project in Hood Shafino. Now, I personally think Hood Shafino can fill our shooting guard spot if we develop him as a shooting guard, right? Now, we also went in the draft before this and bought in so we could get Max. Max is a shooting guard, but we didn't develop Max. We actually rushed him on the rotation. Now, um, JS, yes, you are 100% right. If you look at that second round, we drafted King. Once again, we drafted King. Now, for those who don't know, we actually got Lewis from Pepperdine from Denver because Denver actually drafted Lewis from Pepperdine. Now, we sent King to Indiana, 6'5" guard. Indiana is developing him and not even rushing his development. Now, if you go to the bottom of that second round, JC, what is one of the main problems we done had this whole season? If you don't know, I'm gonna tell you.
Too many.
Rebounding.
Oh, I was gonna say we had too many guards, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
That was our
too many
problem.
guards,
Yeah, yeah,
too many
yeah.
guards and
Rebounding
rebounding,
was a
right?
problem. Yep.
By looking at this slide, who was picked at 57?
I don't.
JD, Jackson Davis. Then Jackson Davis was picked, drafted by Washington, and then traded to Golden State. Right? He was the best available this whole second round. We picked at number 47, and we drafted King. Jackson Davis was the best available the whole round. See how it doesn't make no sense? So the second to last pick of the whole draft was the that also was the best available the whole draft, whole second round. Doesn't make no sense. Rob looked completely over it. All right, all right. Oh, and for those who don't know, Jackson Davis can shoot threes. So for all the people who really like bigs that shoot threes, he can shoot, and he has a mid range, and he plays for Indiana, which is going to tie into another person I'm about to bring up to y'all. Okay, now yes, I know this is our ops, right? This is our ops, but why am I showing y'all this picture? Do anybody know who that person is with the beard right there? All right. If you don't know, that's Chandler. He's coaching Lively. So with Chandler coaching Lively, now mind you, Chandler was if I remember correctly, Chandler was originally drafted by Chicago, but he's welcome not in Chicago. He's welcome in Dallas. So he's training up the young man to proceed forward, right? Okay. We got Kareem, we got Shaq, um, Paul Gasol, Odom. Even with his problems, we have Odom. And why we don't have a pick like this for our team, which that's why I think is more of a Palinka problem than anything. Let's go to the next slide. Okay, this is the young man that should be from what the mock drafts are saying. He should be available. So if this young man is available, last time I checked, you can't coach 7 foot. You can't. If somebody's 6'6", 6'8", still can't coach him to 7 foot. If he's available, we should get him. Two things I found out wrong with his game. On a defensive standpoint, he turns his head a little bit slow, which technically puts him outside of the puts him in a bad predicament where he draws fouls. Okay. Um, the other thing about it is he's not that shifty as a big man, but y'all have to know right now he's 285 to 290. Now, the last time I really did look at his weight, it said 299. That is 1 pound before 300. The last person we had with these type of measurements was Zubac. This is a lane deterrent right here. This would deter a lot of people from coming in the lane. He does have good hands. He if he works on his cardio, I think he would do well, right? But a lot of people are talking about trade the pick, trade the pick, trade the pick. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all a second option since y'all don't like this option. I'm gonna give you a second option. Once again, we're going all down to the state of Indiana, and we're going to talk about this young man right here. All right, 7 footer, 20 years old. He's doing the draft combine. They have him at about 240. So, I know they got him down here as 230, but during the draft combine they have been talking about him being 240. Okay, this young man is just like the number one pick in the draft. If you put him at power forward, you is just like the first pick who they're talking about Atlanta is gonna get, right? He shoot, he has defensive prowess, he can stunt and recover quickly. He can literally bring what we're missing. What you think about this option, JC? Since a lot of people don't like the first one. Okay. Um,
Um, oh my bad. N- I mean, this isn't. I mean, this isn't a bad option. I mean, he's 7 foot, 230 pounds. I mean, he's a low. The only thing is he's a low volume 3 point shooter. But if we're not looking for a big to shoot threes, I mean, I don't think that would be much of an issue. He does have
okay.
athletic ability, so
Okay. So what is the infatuation? Because I need you to answer that part, and that's the main reason why I cued you in on him specifically. What is the main infatuation for with people having big men shoot threes? I thought they were supposed to get rebounds. I thought they were supposed to be down there boxing out. Now, I'm not talking about a mid-range jumper. I'm talking about shooting threes. What is
I
the infatuation with that?
I think it's because it spaces the floor out a bit. If you got a big man that can shoot the three,
Hmm.
it spaces the floor. So if like let's say you got a big man, rotating out to the top of the key or rotating out to the corner, it sort of leaves that the center's now out of place. The center's not down there in the paint anymore. He's because now he has to look at that 3 point threat. So now not only does he have to watch the paint, but now he's looking for that 3 point threat. So if your big man can hit threes, that spaces the floor out, and that gives
Hmm.
the shooting guard or the point guard more room to maneuver through the paint
Okay,
if need be.
now here's the problem I have with that. The closest comparison that I could do to this young man, right here. Hold up, that is, the closest comparison I could do to this young man right here would be Lopez, right? Do people really know why they let Lopez shoot the way um when the offense is broken down with the Bucks? It's because he's running slow. So they just go with another option. That's the only difference. Both of them are still like 300 pounds, man. And I will say this, Zach does not shoot a high clip, but he can bang some of them. Okay. But this young man right here, he's speedier. He can be more of a help defender. Um, I can kind of view him as a younger AD to a point, right? I can kind of do that. I have no problems with that. So once again, for a lot of the individuals who was talking about trade the pick. If either one of these, if either one of these are available, or the young man from UConn is available, why wouldn't we pick them when we can get them on a cheaper deal because we only have 5 mil to deal with? Okay, let's proceed on. All right, these are also the last attributes when it come to wear. Um, Hand length 9.5. Hand width is 10.25. His height without shoes is 6 foot 11.75. So actually at the border of 7 foot. Um, with his shoes on, he is 7'1". Um, his wingspan 7.4 and a half. So that's actually a good wingspan. His shuttle speed was one of the highest, right? For I'm talking about for the centers, 2.91. Now, with all this, he did get a 100% score for the combine. That's actually very well. All right. Now, me personally, if you're gonna get an active center that can keep up with like a Wimby, that you're trying to keep up with Chet, you're really trying to keep up with these young gunners that's in the NBA right now, where would be more of your pick? If you're trying to make it way past the playoffs, throughout the playoffs, I think either would be your pick. Give me your opinion about that, JC.
Between these two players right here,
Between those two.
I would honestly go with Edie because he has more weight.
Okay.
He has more weight. He has a larger wingspan. Um, and he does shoot the three ball. He does shoot the three
Hmm.
ball. Um, yeah. So I would honestly go with Zach Edey because not only will he be able to get rebounds, but he could also be a threat on that 3 point line,
Okay.
which could
Now,
make up for some of our deficiencies and as far as scoring.
okay. Now, I got a third option for you, JC. You could probably sign this dude as an undrafted player, right? Got another person for you.
Okay.
Dum dum dum. Anybody know this young man? Plays just like somebody on the Timberwolves right now. Plays just like Nas Reed. You can probably get this young man as an undrafted player from this draft. But you will have to talk to him early and let him know you want him. Now, this is what we pick right now, 17. If this man draft another guard, bro, I'm gonna lose my doggone mind. What's one of our problems right now, JC? I'm just saying.
We got too many guards.
All right. So if this man draft a guard like a lot of people were saying he should draft, this would straight be asinine, bro. Like straight asinine. Last draft, the main reason why last draft was so important, we either needed somebody that we could really develop so they'll be ready for the playoffs. We didn't have that. We needed somebody that could give us that scoring punch and score 94 feet. We drafted Hood Shafino, who was a full project. We took Lewis off of Denver. Why did we do a trade with Denver? Not the smartest thing I would do. I'm just saying. All right. So we're looking at all this. This is my case of why Pelinka need to be fired. Now I will say this: Last season, Rob saved his job with what he was able to do at the trade deadline and fix the problem that he made. Still does not take away he made the original problem. Okay, he just clinked up the problem. So at 17, now mind you, Edie is projected to go between the last time, the last mock draft I just looked at, he's projected to go to Toronto. I'm just saying, Toronto is 2 picks after us. Now, if you can coach 7 foot, I need you to send your resume into the Lakers because I don't know a coach that can coach 7 foot into a player. And that's my presentation. At this point, we're going to open it up and let everybody come up here. And hey, I want y'all to give y'all take, but we will be staying on topic because right behind this, we're going to go back to the original first topic we had today when DJ went live, and that was the free agency of LeBron James. And JC will be hosting that, okay? All right. JC, if you wouldn't
I
mind, put that link in the description, baby. Let them
Yep.
on up.
I just dropped the link for everybody. You can go ahead and you can click the link.
Now, I will say this. We will be staying on topic once again. The rules still apply. No cursing. I'm just saying. No, Warrior. We're gonna draft it. We're gonna talk about that on the next live. We're giving everybody like a good what? How many minutes before the next show?
30. We
JC.
got 30 minutes. 30 minutes
Okay.
till the next show. Yeah.
So everybody can come give their opinion if they would like. I mean, you can't go against the presentation that I just gave. If you can, I mean, I want to see you work your magic because once again, this was Rob Pelinka last draft, and yes, be serious. How was this even possible? The next best person got picked up at 18. The next best person got picked up at 19. Then the next best person got picked up at 20, right behind our pick. So can somebody please tell me what draft was Rob Pelinka drafting from? I'm just saying, if you can help me out with these decisions right here, then he bought Giles, and Giles is what, JC? Henry Giles. What is it? Power forward.
Power forward.
He's not a center, and he did not qualify for the playoffs because they bought him in as a two-way player when he was filling the roster spot. What's up, player mate? So it's like I'm not understanding what draft was Rob Pelinka looking at. And then you took a guy from our ops. You took Lewis from our ops, who's a full project. And for y'all who don't know, that's why there's a Pelinka rule contract for signing two-way players. But Rob actually got a contract named after him. When a person has a project, sign him for 4 years. So honestly, I don't get it. And I want to know what draft board was he looking at, because even when it came to the second round, Jackson Davis was the best available for the whole round. Player made who what you talking about? He did that to Orlando. Are you saying when Rob was an agent of a player, he messed up Orlando? Okay, so you have any pushback on what I presented, JC? Any pushback at all?
Honestly, I have no pushback. I honestly agree that Rob Pelinka needs to be replaced to honestly fix this team because his decisions just honestly it just doesn't make any sense. How you know that we need a center, but yet you're just like, nah, give us the guard when you know that we need a center.
But I will say this: there was no real centers like available to us about the time he said he wanted to do the twin tower system. There was no centers available. Now they did
Mm,
have a center available, but you had to get him from the G League. The young man was I'm sorry, Brandon McCoy, 7 footer. I think he was about like 260, 270. Runs the floor. We're not looking for the person to start. We're looking for the person to be a solid backup. So AD could get some rest. Okay, somebody got some background music.
yeah, that was Lakers all day. Got some background. But welcome to the panel, man. Welcome to the panel.
Yeah, come.
Hey, yo, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing, man?
What's happening with it?
Am I loud? Like my background loud or now?
It was
It's good now.
if you turn your mic down just a little bit, we won't
It's
hear
good now.
the
It's good.
background. Yeah, you good. Yeah, you
All right,
good.
what's up? What's up? What's up?
What's good with it? What you got on this topic? You muted yourself again.
Yeah, for me, bro. I got I like Kyle Ward because he's younger. He's not heavy like Z, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's a little bit. He can shoot, and I feel like
Mm.
that's where we should go because I mean, what if Zach Edey gets drafted like probably 10th or 11th? You know what I'm saying? And
I
that
I think he's going at 12. Me personally, I think he's going at 12. I know what they have him down as the mock draft. I think OKC is going to wind up drafting him to be right next to Chet, and they're going to keep Chet at power forward, and they're going to make Edie their center. That's honestly what I think.
Yeah, but like, who do y'all like though? Who y'all like?
It depends on the system that we're running. Because prime example, we can get him. He will be the backup, right? I
Yeah,
still see
yeah,
Joker scoring 26, 28 on him. I'm talking about total game. I'm talking about total game. So, uh, um, do you think this is gonna help us against Joker, or do you think it's gonna be this young man that's gonna help us against Joker? I mean, weight class. I mean, this young man is super heavyweight, just like Joker. This young man here is not a super heavyweight. He's a heavyweight and super heavyweight.
yeah. But I feel like if you have a center that can stretch the floor, you know what I'm saying? Like Kyle Ward does, I feel like that could really help us. You know what I'm saying? Like a center. You know what I'm saying? And low key, you know what I'm saying? Like you're not getting, if you get Ward right, you're not just gonna have Ward guarding Jokic. You're gonna have AD coming for help side. You know what I'm saying? So that
Well,
too.
with these two, you can run them in motion. Now, what I mean by motion, both of them are great help defenders. You can run AD help defense. You can run Ware as a help defender. So even when they're overpowered, they can still recover quickly. That's when me and JC be talking about stunt and recovery time, and when they're not recovering quick enough, I think this young man here has the foot capacity to catch up on that recovery. And I really think his game is just like the overall draft pick that they're saying Atlanta's gonna get. But watch this now. Lakers all day. Watch my footwork. Say, bro, this is the second time we're looking at Indiana. Are we gonna look over them again for a second year if Edie's gone?
Hey yo, that's on our GM Rob. You feel me? I feel like if we had, you know what I'm saying, like if we trade the 17th pick, right? And then after that,
Uh,
we can get Ward in like the second round or maybe like, you know what I'm saying, that would be a steal, right? And then all of a sudden, like you know what I'm saying, all we have to worry about is just go get a point guard and then like that really completes not really everything, but it completes that, you know what I'm saying, what we need.
okay, y'all do realize we have Mays on the team, right?
No,
Mays is
I know that.
Mays could
I know that.
actually be a number two point guard. In fact, if you watch Mays play this last season at Portland, Mays was doing extremely well against all star caliber point guards. What happened was they made room for Scoop by sending him to the G League. Then Scoop got sent down to the G League. So I'm sorry. We have personnel that we can fix our point guard position, regardless on if D'Lo resign or don't resign. Mays is actually better than what people give him credit for. And player made, yes, you're right. He has a good floater, bro. So, but not just a good floater. His decision making on passes is better than what people giving him. So the now I will say this: we did have Windler. We was talking about shooting problems, right? Y'all do realize Windler normally plays small forward, so putting him at shooting guard would have been perfect, but we didn't use them. Now our cheaper items, which is gonna be on part four of the Rob Pelinka segment, like literally, we can bring back Walker, or we can bring Kevin Porter Jr. to the team. Those are discount players that will solve our shooting guard problem if we want to look outside the box. And they are athletic, and they play defense, and they have the lateral movements and foot speed is there. So I get it. In fact, Lakers all day. What's your opinion about those two? Because the last time I brought them two up, you wasn't on the panel.
You talking about who? Who you talking about?
Kevin Porter
Kevin.
Jr. or Alani Walker, possibly bringing them back.
Lonnie Walker's from Miami. I'm a Miami Hurricanes dude. He was playing the Miami Hurricanes, so I'm a Lonnie Walker guy. They're different players because Lonnie can shoot. I mean, he's a high flyer. He can shoot the three. I like Kevin Porter. He can get a bucket, and if we can get Kevin Porter Jr., he's a bucket, and I feel like that would help us. You know what I'm saying? He can like come off the bench and average probably like 19, 20 points, and that's what we need. Like the guy that can help us
Right.
out. You know what I'm saying? So me, I like Kevin Porter.
Okay. Now, the because the last time you was on the panel, I didn't have a chance to bring it up to you, so I decided to bring it up now. Um, we have somebody else that hit the panel, JC.
Yeah,
I heard a sound in my
yeah, yeah, yeah.
microphone. All right, you're the next contestant on The Price is Right. What you got on this topic, baby?
Can you hear me?
Am I? Yeah, now I can hear you.
Hey, what's up, Gemini? What's up,
Whoa, what's
man?
up? That sound
Hey,
like
hey.
Preach.
Yeah, it's preacher. Yeah, that's my name, Britt Williams. My kids mess with
Okay.
my profile thing. They switch it back and forth. I don't know,
Yeah, I dig it.
So what's
What
going on?
what
What's
what
what's going on? What's the topic?
Okay, the topic is I'm gonna give five different segments. Now we're doing like Back to the Future, right? We're starting at the present, and then I'm gonna bring you back in time of why all the reasons why I think Rob should be escorted to the door, and his keys and everything should be taken from him. So the exhibit A was the last draft, which I'm doing on this one right here, because this was our last draft, Preach. Um, if you turn your device to the side, you'll be able to see what we drafted this last draft. Now, this last draft was primarily nothing but shooting guards and small forwards. We all can attest to that. But when it comes to who did we picked people that was full projects. Now, if you look at pick 18, 19, and 20, primarily, right? Just looking at them three, right? Those
Okay.
three players, when they went to their team, they produced
Yeah, they
instantly.
did. They did. Right.
But we put on for the hood.
Mm-hmm.
Now, me personally, I think Hood Shafino should be converted to shooting guard. That's my personal opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Because he has the attributes and the height, right? I think he will make a better shooting guard than he will a point guard.
Mm-hmm.
Because I watched him at Indiana. I went back, watched this film, everything. That's how I really found out about Jackson Davis, that where he should have been picked up with us in the second round. But who do we
Right. Right.
draft? We drafted King. We drafted King and then shipped King to Indiana.
Right.
And Jackson Davis was the second to last pick of the whole draft.
Right.
And he's producing for Golden State.
Right.
So last draft, he bombed that out.
Right.
Now
Okay.
this draft, we have this choice right here,
Mm-hmm. Zach
Zach,
Edey
or I'm
and
thinking
Kyle
about this
Ware.
young man right here.
Yeah, Ware. Yeah, he's got more upside. Right. Mm-hmm.
So this is this me presenting my evidence about Rob. But how do you feel about these two young men?
You said three young men. I see Ware and Z Edey. What was the
All
third
right,
guy? What was the third guy?
this is who I said we should be able to get as
Oh,
either
DJ Burns. Yeah, Junior. Oh, of course. Yeah. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
we
I'm
should
rocking
be
with him.
but we should be
Okay.
able to
So
get him in the second round though. This young man
yeah.
here or undrafted pick. Now, I will say this, and I apologize that I didn't bring this up earlier with Lakers all day. I think Castleton would make a tremendous power forward. I really do.
Yeah.
I
Because he
have no
didn't have.
problem.
Yeah. Long as he's
Right.
working like picking up weight, and I think they're working with him on the off season. They have to work with him. He has to pick up some weight because I think he's still kind of light. But his upside is strong. Um, they need to develop him, and over the summer, I feel like over the summer, um, you know what I'm saying. But this will be his second year, kind of like first year really, but second year. Um,
Keep that comment up, JC. Keep going, preach. I'm sorry.
but I feel like to start with Rob Pelinka, drafting Jalen Hood-Schifino, and you had the multiple players that had more of an upside to Jalen Hood-Schifino, and the draft was a bad. He made a mistake, and
Okay. Okay.
I feel like earlier, like December, when he you know when I guess he did an okay job, what I'm saying, with some trades and the free agency or the but I feel like it is some of Palinka's fault the way that things went, but also it's the Lakers organization and the management. You got Jeannie Buss, you got Kurt Rambis, you got the whole, just the family. And I think, you know, excuse me, back when the daddy was, he had control over the team, and when he was running things, we were winning uh, multiple championships
Okay.
because
Now,
of how he, huh?
now, yet, Moneyball said Rob Pelinka has destroyed the Lakers. Magic told y'all what will happen with Rob as the GM. Magic told y'all he will fail. What you think about that statement?
Um, well, my question is, did Magic leave the team before we won our championship in the bubble? or was he with
Eh,
us?
he helped assemble it, then he left.
He put together, right? Kind of like put
He
together.
put it he put it together, then he left.
Then he left. Okay, so, huh? I would say some of that is right. I would say 65, 75% of that is correct. I would say 75% of that's correct because Palinka, you know, I think he's done a good job, but then he's kind of like I don't feel like maybe anybody could have just came in other than maybe the Golden State GM, Warriors GM.
Yeah, the
You
former
know,
GM. Yeah,
yeah,
who got
he
out of
probably
Dodge before it got ugly. Yeah.
right. I feel like maybe if we would have had him, it would have been better. But other than that, I don't think there's anybody on the market that would have done a better job than what Rob Pelinka would have done, other than the Golden State Warriors. So I feel like we had to deal with what we had to deal with after Magic left. Um, and Pelinka did do some good things, around December. But I think when they bring Jalen Hood-Schifino in, and he wasn't ready, and he just, it wasn't what we needed. Um, Now, if they want to
Shout out
fire
to
him,
CJ Go TV. Even though he's working down there, working hard, he's still tuning into the show. Go ahead, preach.
but I feel like, if they fire him, I feel like they better get somebody in that's going to do more of a good job than he's going to do. Because if you fire somebody, and I would say he did good bringing in, Vando and the players that we have to make us contenders and at least make
Hmm.
us relevant. Um, you better bring somebody in that's going to do a better job than what he's going to do, because you can't replace somebody and then that person do a worse job than what Palinka's doing. You know what I'm saying? So when we
Okay.
say fire, that's how I feel about that. If you're going to fire Palinka, make sure that you bring in somebody that's capable of doing a better job of what Palinka's doing. So we got to be careful with let's just get rid of him. I
Okay.
mean, it's,
Just see what Lakers all day got to add to that. Lakers all day. What you got to add to that about Palinka?
I feel like Rob Pelinka. I mean, he did okay. I'm not saying he did a great job, but he did okay.
Uh huh.
Um, I would low key fire him and go get probably Bob if you can, because you know what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying. Like, I'm saying
Isn't
getting
he doing?
Hutchinson.
Isn't he an analyst right now?
yeah.
Yeah, he is. He does that, and he works
Okay.
with the 49ers football team.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, but I feel like because I feel like okay, look, Rob made a mistake by not getting Kyrie. That's one, right? Getting Russell Westbrook. That's
Hmm.
two. Not trading D'Angelo Russell in the trade deadline. That's three, and not getting um DeJounte Murray. You know what I'm saying? And low key getting drafting Luciano. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of, you know what I'm saying? If you realize it, right, in the NFL, right? If you have those many times to improve your team and you don't do it, you know what I'm saying? Even like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're a head coach, right? They will
Yeah.
fire you
African gamer,
because,
come on up.
you know what I'm saying?
Uh
Like,
huh.
saying like they will fire you if you have four chances to make it right in the NFL. And if you don't, or maybe one chance, two chance, three chances, but if you have four chances to make it right, to make your team right, and you don't do it, you're done. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Like the NFL, the team, the fans, they're passionate just like we are as fans, Lakers fans. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we
Okay.
should really be up, like really causing havoc on Rob Pelinka to make a good season this year. Because if he does not, we need to go get somebody else in there.
Hmm.
Okay. Now, here's what I bring up to both of you all. If Rob, right, would have not gotten that extension, there was better GMs at the time that we could have hired. If he wouldn't have got that extension, there was better options for GMs at that time.
Hey, and oh yeah, I forgot. And you know what I'm saying? Him doing Rob Pelinka, I mean him doing Magic Johnson wrong, and he's saying that low key Rob Pelinka blackballed Magic Johnson and all that stuff. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We Loki should have listened to
Well,
Magic
Magic
Johnson.
had the louder name, but I
No, no,
will
no,
say
no, no.
this: Magic did have two bad things that he tried to put together, just two out of all the stuff
I
that
am.
Rob did bad.
Yeah, I know. Rob had like probably 4 or 5 things he did bad, and he's still here. You know what I'm saying? And Magic
Exactly.
Johnson had
Yeah.
2. So Loki, we feel like we should have listened to Magic when he was saying that stuff about Rob, really being rude about Rob, but saying, you know what I'm saying, like he's not gonna get the job done. You know what I'm saying? And you over here draft. I mean, you ever go get Rob Pelinka because of Kobe being Bryant and he's passing stuff like that. It's fine and all, but if you GM don't have 4 chances to make your team to go to championship and you
Mm.
don't do that, you need to be gone. You know what I'm saying? Even right now, if you don't do good this year, you
Yeah, I
need to be
think.
gone
Uh,
at by the trade deadline. I don't care. Like you need to be fired just like the just like the head coach.
Yeah, I feel like
okay.
Lakers. What he's saying is, I feel like partially some of that is right. Again, I'm partial because I feel like we could have got rid of him at that time. Yes, because there was still some GMs available on the market, but after that they were gone.
Right.
But
Right.
now to come into the draft to draft Jalen Hood-Schifino, and there was a lot of players that were better than Hood-Schifino,
Exactly.
and I mean before that, and they had more of an upside. You look at Cam Whitmore, like you said, you look at Golden
Even
State.
Murray that was drafted at
Um,
23.
yeah, like I don't know what this dude was thinking. And then you look at Patinsky with Golden State. I mean, he was big for them. Miami. I mean, it just goes on. And they figured like he turned out to. I would have drafted, Junior, because he really could have came in and helped
I
us.
agree.
And then
I
Chris
agree.
Murray,
Okay.
he got size. Uh, but I just feel like we had what we had, and then I would say at the draft for DeJounte Murray, what Laker was talking about. So how many picks would we have? The question is, which I already know that I'm just putting it out there. How many picks would we have to give the DeJounte Murray trade along with maybe Reeves because they didn't want D'Lo. They wanted
Exactly.
Austin Reeves, so we would have to trade Austin Reeves and maybe a pick or two for. It wouldn't have just been a straight up trade. It would have been a pick or two because they probably want Austin Reeves and a pick. And so we would have
I
lost one
dig
of
it.
our pick. Say it again.
I dig it. I dig it.
Yeah, we would have lost Austin Reeves, which is cool, and got back to John Murray, but we would have had to probably give up a pick. But now we have three, so we have to be. It's kind of like we have to really before we
Strategic. We have to be strategic at what
just
we do.
right. We got to strategize on how we do things. So and also we look at with Dejounte Murray coming to the Lakers, he would have had to learn the Lakers offense. That wouldn't have been enough time for him to do that. You know what I'm saying? He would have had to learn the Lakers offense from December and on to the playoffs. And that wouldn't have been enough time for him. And then, again, coming to LA, these lights are bright and they're hot. Then it's gonna be if he didn't play good in the playoffs, then but man, we traded Austin Reeves for this dude, blah 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 blah. So it's best that we
Yeah, I
didn't
dig
make
it.
that. It's best that we didn't make the trade, and now we get to
Hmm.
see, and he's still available now. So DeJounte Murray is still available. Sometimes
All
you
right.
got to make sure you don't make a premature trade just because it's the narrative. Everybody just wants to get rid of Austin Reeves and you know what I'm saying, and wait, because both of them are still available. Trey Young, even though he's got a crazy contract, and DeJounte Murray is available. So
All right. So,
I just yeah, go ahead.
Mike, Mike,
Um,
we're gonna end the show with you. The original topic is this is my evidence of why Palinka should be traded. What do you have on this topic, my boy?
Gemini, I am honored y'all are gonna end the show with me, right?
Yeah.
Because Rob Pelinka, like I said, man, I'm only 21 years old, so I ain't been watching the game all that long. You know what I'm saying? I only been watching the game since like 2011. So my knowledge on like agents and like all that stuff is different. Like I just found out a couple months ago through this channel that Rob was Kobe's agent. Like I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he
So
was Kobe's
Oh
agent.
wow.
so
Mhm.
I can only speak on the experience that I have seen with the Lakers in this small tenure, like this small, like within, because I've only been a Laker fan for about like 6 years. I was a fan like a year before they got Lonzo, and then I was a
Okay.
LeBron fan. So once he got here, I was totally just Lakers. So all I can say from the at least 7 years, man, bro, Rob Pelinka. How long has Rob Pelinka been he's the GM? How long has he been that?
He took over
Well,
after Magic.
technically on paper, no, Magic was the brand ambassador. Magic was never the GM.
Oh, so we're
That,
talking
that,
damn near 10 years, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
Okay,
he
damn
so
near.
hey, out of 10 years, man, dude, I'm legit. Outside of them nasty contracts he gave, Randall, Mozgov, and I get it though, because at the time those players were
And
solid, like
dang,
and
the
Luol Deng. That contract was
Luol Deng, but like I said, at the time those players were they a bit overpaid, definitely, but at the time those players were solid. Timothy
yeah. Luol
Mozgov
Deng
was
was
a
a good
solid
defender.
center. Jeremy Lin was low key. He was decent. Like he was decent. Like some of those contracts he gave, man. Like we really got to give Rob a pass, man. And then what did he do? Just like man, since
I don't
LeBron's
think
been
the
with the
Dame
Lakers,
contract was him. I think that was somebody else. But
uh,
keep going.
since he was with the Lakers, since LeBron's been here, man, this man don't he don't pulled a line out of hat 4 5 times, man. The only like I said,
Wait.
when
What
you
four
got
or five
LeBron and
times you
AD
talking about?
coming. I'm talking about when Russell Westbrook was just not gonna fit. And I remember being on this panel at this time, man. I remember being on the panel, and everybody was like, "Man, this team we ain't gonna make it before the
Yeah, I
trade
remember you
deadline."
saying that.
We were
Yeah,
all like, "Man, I was man, I gotta say I was really the only optimistic person because I seen Russ and Thomas Bryant playing together. I seen Russ with a traditional center that he likes. I seen him slashing, dishing the ball, and I feel like there's things we could grow on. We just weren't winning games. Everyone was like, "Man, we gonna lose. We gonna lose." And what did Rob do for y'all? What did he do?
He fixed this problem that he made.
Did he? My point. He brought LeBron here. He brought AD here. Like I don't know. Don't get me wrong. We in a bad
No,
situation right.
that was Magic.
Magic bought LeBron here,
That was
Yeah,
and
Magic.
that's
then
true. Yes. Okay. Yeah, you're
then
right. My
then
bad. Yeah.
then to piggyback that, because Magic bought
LeBron, bro.
LeBron here, you could
AD.
really say that Magic also bought AD here.
Yeah, and
But
Magic
I'm gonna
was
say it like
AD.
this, man.
But
Look, Magic wasn't part of the Lakers when LeBron and AD got there. He might have been
Mm,
vocally
yeah,
there in a corner
no,
in a
he was
deep
the brand
shadow.
ambassador.
Okay,
No, he was the
but
brand ambassador.
okay.
He's the one who talked to LeBron to talk him into coming to the Lakers.
Okay.
He did that.
I feel like at the end of the day, though, I really feel like Rob played a big role in that. And I really feel like if LeBron and AD really ain't messed with Rob enough, man, I really believe they just wouldn't have come regardless of what Magic said, man. I mean, this offseason, for another example, this offseason, I remember being on the panel. Again, every piece we
Mm,
signed, everyone was happy on the panel. Everyone was saying, man, Rob's doing
mm,
a good job.
mm.
Everybody was saying that.
You don't
Oh,
remember all the battles I went through? You don't
yeah,
remember that?
I remember. I
Okay.
was up here. I was up here. I said, man, like so. And then another one. What was another thing? Rob just man. What's another man? Rob man, y'all got mad at Rob for not moving no pieces at the deadline. And honestly, I was cool with it because I said, look, if we trying to win a championship, and our best asset is Austin Reeves, and there's nothing out there that's gonna make us contenders off rip.
yeah,
And I
yeah,
low
yeah.
key respect Rob. Like I said, bro, because like I said, man, one thing Rob do that I really do like is that he don't really let the media influence what he gonna do on paper. A lot of the NBA, unfortunately, is ran by the media and the politics. But Rob
Mm-hmm.
No,
ain't like that, man. Rob
no,
is
no,
not
no,
like that.
no. What my gripe with him is, and I'm sorry, I may use up this last minute. But what my gripe with him is this: Rob can bring you a guard. Okay, he can bring you a guard. He cannot bring you a small forward, power forward, or center. And
Right.
and and that's what my evidence is producing. What we have been lacking on overall are
Center.
what? Small forwards, power forwards, and centers. Like
Yeah.
literally, he's not a good judge of character or accolades of a individual player when it comes to those other positions. But if it's a guard, that should do. Like
Okay.
he's gonna get you the best guard.
And
Yeah.
But
and
as
and to
guard,
back him up one more time with all this, he traded the 2020 champion. The only thing I don't agree with is that he let Dwight go and JaVale go. But
oh, I'm addressing that in part 4. Oh, I'm
everyone in
addressing
their
that in part 4.
mama, bro, everyone in their mama was saying Kuzma was trash. Caruso should be traded. Everyone in their mama was saying that. I remember that. Everyone was like, dude, they didn't do that good, man. I remember all that.
And I
I
wanted to,
will be
and
addressing that in
Gemini.
part 4. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I wanted to address the 3 draft picks you had up there, DJ Barnes
Uh-huh.
and them. I wanted to address that. I feel
Okay.
like
Uh, do me a favor. Don't be too long winded because we JC also got to start his segment next. For y'all who are listening, please know we're going back to the original topic that DJ did earlier when he was live. But I know everybody was enjoying the holidays, so we're choosing to do the panel now for what DJ did earlier. Go ahead, preach. Go ahead.
yeah. So I feel like where has he's a big man. He didn't shoot the 3 really good, but I think he's more mobile on his feet, and he's 7 foot. He can defend and stay with the offensive player to where Edie, he's a traditional big man like Shaq. He's not going to stay with your perimeter offensive player. So I feel like can do that. But where Zach Edey gives you a big presence down low as far on the offense, he's got kind of like moves like the Joker. He probably shoots better from the 3-point line than Kyle. I feel like, with his 7 foot 4 or however tall he is, that he's a big dude. Uh, and like I said, he's a traditional center. And then you got DJ Barnes. Well, he's old school. He's shorter than the 2. He's like 6'9.5", reminds me of Zach Randolph. He's also lost 45 pounds, so he coming in shape. So we got to figure out what we need. Do we need a Zach Randolph type of player, kind of like a dog down there? Somebody actually that could play with Anthony Davis, but of course Anthony Davis probably be starting. But you could put him at power forward. Of course, that would remove LeBron James. But look, or if it was me, I would, of course they're gonna draft Bronny James. I think they need to, but I wouldn't draft him with the first round. So if we're gonna make
Huh?
no, I'm saying they're not gonna use the 17th pick on Bronny. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think they should use the 17th pick. There's been rumors out there that the Lakers might use the 17th pick, but I don't think they should do that. But because that's not, what I'm saying, that's not what we need. But I do feel like Rich Paul did come out and say he's not gonna go second round. So um, it's gonna get kind of tricky. I just feel like if the Lakers draft Bronny James 17, whew,
Okay.
but that's how I feel about the whole thing. But I like all 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is once again part 1 of the series, and just like I said, I'm gonna do it like the movie Back to the Future. I'm giving y'all a present, then I'm gonna walk it back in time. All right. As always, I want to thank DJ for giving us a chance to literally have a space to have these type of conversations. JC, I want to thank you for supporting me with what you're doing. Are you ready to start yours, or you want to give it a little bit more time, JC?
Oh no, I'm ready to
Stage.
rock, man. I'm ready to go. You
All
already
right.
know. Lakers are 5. Let's do
Okay.
this.
Already. So what we're about to do right now is we're gonna end this stream and we're gonna take it back to the original contract conversation that DJ had earlier, and we're gonna get that conversation up and pumping, and then we're gonna take it to the back cave after that. All right. So once again, if you want to bet, it's BetUS promo code Lakers and 5. If you need any type of paraphernalia, it Court Kings, everything, the link is in the description. And just like when DJ is here, same rules apply. No cursing on the panel, please. Keep it respectful. As always, thank y'all for tuning in. You hear me? I'll let y'all later.
Do this shit. I promise you, man. I'ma show these niggas what you do, nigga.
Zombie, you're a genius.
Remember they didn't think that I would make it out. Now I'll be that nigga everybody asks for paper now. Run up on my butter, then I promise you won't make it out. Niggas always talking, but they never even made a sound. I'll be like